Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm not muted. That was just me playing with your emotions. Hopefully I'm not muted. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know if you can or not. So today is Monday. It is the 5th Monday in our never-ending story of Mondays here in Quarantine Fest 2020. It's a great time to be alive, and we all know it. I'm here in my house, and there's several people in my house, many people. I feel like it's many people. Maybe it's many people. I don't know. My wife's head just passed through that was her. She's trying to hide, which is great. But that's the interactions that we have here in the House of Bass or Bass. House of Blues. We're closely related to the House of Blues, but not quite. It's more like the House of Treble or Trouble. Does she want to get? She's making guest appearances today. It's great. So today on the program, if you could call it that, we have a bit of background first. Let me tell you, I have a really good feeling about this. The man I'm about to speak with is quite possibly my spirit animal. This has not been confirmed by any Native American nations or anyone who believes in spirit animals, but it's just an overall feeling that I have personally. I'm putting a lot of pressure on him right now, so you better bring it. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin K.
Oh, hey, oh, hey.
Oh, how's it going?
All right. You put a lot of pressure on me just now.
Tremendous amount of pressure.
I'm very confused because it also says you're my arch nemesis, which I didn't know.
Oh, and well, I don't put that up there. That's actually our captioning group. They do all that. So if they put that up there, it's some sort of feeling that they have. I know what it is. I'm looking at it visually, and I see that we have contrasting hair parts.
We have similar swoops.
We're going the opposite direction. So I think that's where they may have gotten that from.
We're like Tomax and Zaymont from G.I. Joe.
Exactly. Yes. Oh my gosh. Let's go back a few years on that one. Wow. Do they still exist as a team?
I don't know.
No. Now, what? I'm having to remember here. Did they have like contrasting suits that had colors on both sides, and then the other guy was the opposite color? Or is that?
Yeah, their suits mainly matched, but they had like a weird shoulder pad, and they were mirror images of each other. So one had one on one side, and they each had a scar on their face, but one had it on one side and one had it on the other because they were a mirror twins.
Right. And the scarring had to be mirrored as well. The one guy had to get the scar. He had the scar. It was an accident. And then the other guy was like, well, no way. I've got to go get one too. Let's see how I can make this happen.
And of course, they were psychically linked.
Ah, that's excellent. That's always how your twins are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So eyebrows.
Yes.
When did you first learn that you had expressive eyebrows? And do you consider it a superpower? Go.
I learned I had expressive eyebrows just now. I never really thought about it. I will say, though, I was just talking to somebody about this yesterday. The whole raising one eyebrow thing. I actually sat in front of a mirror. My mother could do the thing where she raised one eyebrow, and I couldn't, and it made me crazy. So I sat in front of a mirror and like messed with my face, and I would accidentally do it. And I started paying attention to how the muscles worked. Do that, and learned how to do it. I can only do it with one eyebrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I can't do it with the other.
I will defeat you in an eyebrow battle then. That's awesome.
Oh, well, you are my arch nemesis.
Yeah, I really had to think about it. My eyes had to roll back in my head a little bit just for me to actually feel that I was doing that. Okay, I'm going to say this real quick, just to all the people. Let us know you're here. You are here. I'm going to say it and type it at the same time. And let us know.
Yes.
Type badly, but
all those people out there who have had burning questions for me.
Those 3 people.
The 3 people, and 2 of them know who I am.
Yes. Let's see. Okay, one person wanted to say hi.
Hey, Tara.
Terry Kelly, associated with
Odd Lot.
Yes. Oh, yes, that was the question I had for you. I have a list of questions before me.
Tell me.
What does it mean to be an odd lotter? A two-part question. Was the regular lot filled up and you had to use the other one?
Okay. That's the second part of the question?
That's the second part of the question.
We had a choice of many lots when we started, and we figured with the group we had, the odd one was our best choice. We do not speak of burning anything, says Christopher Susi.
Yes. Okay. There's a secret out there.
Well,
I'm going to dig until I find it. I'm going to dig until
questions. Not talk
cover the burning secret.
So we chose odd lot, because we were odd and there was a lot available. What does it mean to be an odd lotter? Years ago, years and years, like when we first started, we just celebrated our 10th anniversary in quarantine.
Oh, I wish I had an audience that could clap for you. I'll do it myself.
Thank you. I'll clap for myself as well.
Right.
Odd Lot has now been going for 10 years. And when we first started, we did an interview with Connect Savannah. And the title of the article was That Special Kind of Crazy, because that's a phrase I used for the people in Odd Lot. To be a member of Odd Lot, you've got to have that special kind of crazy, that kind of crazy that makes you a great performer, but not a danger to humanity. And
that's an important distinction.
It is. It makes our audition process interesting because the people who are dangerous to humanity are the people we turn down, and it can get ugly sometimes. That's why we have Susie. That's
good. Yes, he can definitely create a barrier for people who are trying to get through there and make their way into Odd Lot-ition.
Yes, he is the Brute Squad.
There you go. That's perfect. So the people that are turned away, that are dangerous to humanity, have they formed their own group?
I've heard talk of an underground alliance. They have a terrordrome somewhere. We have not found the location yet, but we've reported them to the proper authorities, and they should be taken care of.
Nice. The terrordrome. You say terrordrome. I think of Thunderdome when you say that.
I'm thinking of that thing that Krang drove in the.
Oh yes. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, yes.
Yeah, I don't know if that was Terrordrome or not, but that's what's in my head.
I think
I'm going to reference as many 80s cartoons as I can, evidently.
Well, gosh, what was her name? Master Blaster. Now that.
Master Blaster. Yeah. Master Blaster runs Border Town.
Yes. And it's really just Master that runs it. Blaster is just kind of, he's like the brute force.
Yeah, he's the muscle.
Like the Chris Susi.
Yes. Yes.
So if Chris Susi is the Blaster, who's the Master?
We're still working on that.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know there's no brains behind the whole. I'm sure there's a lot of brains. There's tons of brains.
There are a lot of brains. Honestly, it's a combination of probably Tara, Megan, and Trick.
Nice.
They are together the Master.
Yes.
With Susi.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know who said this, but apparently it was me. Justin used to ride on my shoulders. Someone has signed into my account, Chris Susi. Anyway, oh yeah, I had more questions. Burning questions, burning topical discussions. Okay, let's talk about coffee.
Okay.
All these folks that are making the whip coffees, is it because coffee is inaccessible and they only can find instant?
If that's true, that makes me sad because I don't enjoy instant coffee, which is why I have not tried the whipped coffee craze.
Yeah.
I feel almost obligated to because I have my Instagram where I drink coffee all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can't do it because I can't stand instant coffee.
Yeah, I was thinking about conducting an experiment on this. and seeing if you could get the grind to a certain level where it would almost be instant.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I
may try it later on.
You should.
Yeah, I'll let you know how it turns out.
Yeah,
and
please
then
do.
if it's a success for me, as a coffee connoisseur as much as I am, and if you watched the show last week, as some of our viewers I know have, I had a show with Jared Hall, who works with Perk, and I'm a huge Perk fan. I love coffee. Yeah. And I just found out you can get a 2-pound bag online. Yeah. So
nice.
You don't have to search around for it anymore. You just go online and get it. And hopefully they will eventually give me a sponsorship for that plug. Let's hope so. Per coffee.
Yeah, I am not going to pretend I'm a coffee snob, because I'm not. I drink, I've got my Keurig that I just do stuff that I buy from Target. I'm not.
The pods.
Yeah, I'm not fancy.
Yeah, I think they were worried about that, us all becoming pod people, and I guess we kind of have, haven't we? Yes, the scream. That was amazing. Let us see. What is next on my list? Because you have the unique privilege of being the only one that I've written down questions for.
Wow.
Yes. So, is your child into this odd lotting thing as well?
Yeah. He is 14, and he is very interested in improvisation. He was going to STEM Academy. He just finished up 8th grade in STEM Academy, and he had a lovely theater teacher who liked improv as well. So he's done some improv at school. He's come to some of the odd lot classes. We may just see him someday on stage with us.
Nice.
That's kind of one of my dreams, is to have a improv show where my son and I are improvising together. So that's a great privilege to have. I mean, I've done shows with my daughter, not improv shows, although I'm sure we could do improv, right?
Huh?
Yeah. See, she had the retort just then, just the perfect retort for that. Yes, and she says.
She's got the lingo.
There you go. Good job.
Woo.
But yeah, so it is a great privilege to be able to do that, and especially see them like blossom, as it were.
I had the privilege of being on stage with him and Mr. Susi in Macbeth. When we did Macbeth, he really stretched out of his range and played my son in Macbeth, and he brought it. He was good.
That's awesome. Okay, let's see. Yes, Chris Susi says golden response, Molly. I never said that was Molly. That could have been my wife in there, but you inferred, and we get it. We were talking about children, talented children being on stage, so that makes sense. Let's see. Tell me about tours in Savannah. How do I take one? Are there gifts exchanged?
Tours in Savannah.
Yes.
Woo! It's really hard to find a tour in Savannah. So you really got to delve in and search. But I have worked for 2 tour companies in Savannah. I am currently working for Old Town Trolley. We do. I personally work with the Ghost Tours. So Ghost Tours. I'm going to talk Old Savannah because
Go for it.
I work for them. So tours are fantastic. You should take one. We do ghost tours. Ghost tours are crazy popular in the most haunted city in America.
Yeah.
So we have a cool ghost tour that is historically based, but still has ghost stories. Yada yada yada. Some fun, some learning, some spooks.
Spooks are fun.
Yeah, some little creepy moments here and there.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with the tourism industry once this is all over.
I agree. I am hopeful. I am trying to be optimistic because I myself love tours. I love touring. Touring is a great thing to do. Maybe one day I'd like to give a tour of my house. I think
that would be nice. We've only
Yeah.
seen this one spot.
This is true. And you know, Dor has been absent for the past week or so. So I decided to bring Dor back. Watchers of the show, followers of the show will notice that behind Dor is a new wall color.
Ooh.
Yeah, a little hidden gem. So follow the show. You know, you check that off on the box and send your scorecard in, and maybe you'll win something. Alex Hernswanger says, "What's the most haunted establishment in Savannah?"
Oh man, that's tough. Let's see. A lot of people think it's the Owens Thomas house. Susie can jump in on this as well.
Come on, Susie.
Susie is he's the roots of the ghost tour industry in Savannah.
All right. Is there a background bingo?
Background bingo?
Yes, there's a background bingo. Name the background for today's questions. Name the background featured in episode 3. I don't know. He didn't answer the question, but that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I'm going to tell you. I don't know. So many places are haunted, and so many people claim that they're the most haunted. I don't know. Savannah Theater is pretty haunted. The places we go to on our tours, we have 2 different tours, and we go to the Andrew Lowe House, which I have had people who work for me have experiences in those house. In that house, and also the Davenport House. And if you ever go into the Davenport House at night, it is just unsettling, just in general. And I have had people who have had some real experiences in the Davenport House with seeing things and feeling things. So
Chris says Savannah Theater is remarkably haunted. Okay, that's one. He also says there's probably more evidence collected at Moon River. I think it might have something to do with the brewery being there, but that's just my idea.
Here's a fun fact about Justin P. Kent that no one cares about.
I care.
Years ago, I was filmed playing Mr. Stark in the famous Stark Minus battle, who is supposedly one of the people who haunts that place. I had the honor of playing him for a Travel Channel show, and to the best of my knowledge, it never aired.
Nice. That is a remarkable distinction.
Thank you.
That never air. He also says the Sorrel Weed House is very haunted. I just love the name.
Yes. We talk about that one on our tour too. There's so many bizarre stories about sorrel weed, and it's hard to figure out which ones are true, which is kind of Savannah in general. I always say Savannah doesn't really have history; it has hearsay. So it's hard to figure out exactly what it is. But there's definitely we've had ghost hunters come to sorrel weed, the Ghost Adventures guys, I think. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, I think they've been to Moon River as well, haven't they?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I saw that episode. It did not feature you, unfortunately, but
no, it did not. Give me a call.
Yep. Give him a call. His number is going to be. I'm going to put his number right here on the screen.
Yeah, please do.
Call.
I'm pretty sure all the Ghost Adventures guys are watching that.
So that's it's interesting. You said hearsay and history.
Mm-hmm.
There's something weird about this, the word hearsay. Is it hearsay or hearsay? And then his story.
I'm not going to get into that.
I'm not going to get into it either, especially considering the time we're in now. But I'm just wondering, like maybe way back when people were much less, as we are now. I've got no words. I'm going nowhere. I'm digging my hole. I'm planting myself in it.
Yeah, just dig that hole. Yeah.
Dig it up. Chris Susie, that's great. Spirits are spirits. Yes, they are. Spirits are spirits. Bass Lager, as you should have followed that up. People would really. You got to get these things, Chris. It's important. Get the things that. Okay, Here's a great question for you.
Yes.
Prestidigitation.
Yes. Magic.
That was it.
Oh, okay. It wasn't actually a question, but
it wasn't.
so good. Prestidigitation is magic, and magic is wonderful.
It is. It's amazing how wonderful magic is. That was like my sixth question, and I just said prestidigitation. I can't even say the word. Discuss, and that's all I said.
My son was interested in magic for quite a while.
Really?
Yeah. I bought him magic kits and stuff. He never used them, but I bought them, and I've thought about using them myself, but that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
And you know how short we are on time right now.
We are incredibly short of time. As a matter of fact, I have another of these coming up in just 5 minutes. I have to do another one back to back now.
Oh man.
Not really. So I'm going to ask this, but then we'll probably talk about some other stuff. But
sure.
For my recent shows, I've had people, they've sung a song. Are you ready to sing a song today?
I am not.
Sorry.
You need to, warn a guy.
I agree.
What do you think I am, an improviser? Jeez.
We could sing happy birthday to someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to do that.
Yeah. Now, from what I've gathered in this format, trying to sing at the same time is never a good thing.
Right. So we should do it.
Yes. That's what I was going to say. So this one goes out. This one goes out to fan favorite Jen He.
Jen He, Susie Rand. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you from across the country. My cat wants to say something as well.
She's joining in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hum a C, and you try to sync into that, and we'll just go for it.
Sure.
Was that a C? Wait a minute. Yeah, good. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. A little up tempo now. Happy birthday, dear Jenny. Yeah. Happy birthday. So beautiful.
That was intense and beautiful.
I have chills. I have chills right now.
Thanks.
Do your famous card trick.
My famous card trick.
Yes.
I don't have a deck of cards on. Otherwise, I'd do it.
So I have to ask, you're in front of a window, but apparently it's been raining. And there's headlights back there. There's a multitude of headlights. What time zone are you in?
The other one.
Nice.
Yeah. This is
Alex thank you. She thought we were lovely.
I am.
Musically or just in general?
Well, this is my fancy setup for this kind of thing. You'll find it in the background of Botbot shows now.
Is there a particular episode?
All of them. This is we set aside a corner in our apartment to do this kind of thing, and I just like this as a background. Isn't that fancy?
Yeah, I love it. My mom, who doesn't know, I know that made Jenny happy. Of course, it made Jenny happy, as well as Jen He happy.
Yes.
Yes. I'm gonna type it just so my mom knows, because my mom, she's trying to do the background bingo, and I think this is important.
Yeah.
We all know. Is it H capitalized though? Did I do that right?
Yes, but I believe it's JIN. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there's a separation of church and state there.
There you go. Bam.
Now we've got it like 8 times. Everyone will know her name. Well, Justin, I can't say that this has been a pleasure, but it has. I actually can say that.
Well, you just did.
I did. I can't and I can. Any words of wisdom that you'd like to impart to?
Laugh.
That's a good one.
It's my word of wisdom, which you can do by watching Odd Lot tonight at 7:30.
Nice.
On Facebook Live.
Yes. So what is the feature tonight? Is there a specific thing that you guys are doing, or is it just?
Tonight is a good old-fashioned improv show. We're not doing any sort of a theme or show. We're just doing the kind of improv show that we would normally do in our space, but we're doing it individually in our homes in little boxes.
Yeah.
I was actually skeptical as to whether this could work, and it has been working really well. I've actually really been enjoying doing the online shows, and I'm excited to do another one. And I don't have to go anywhere to do it.
Right. You don't even have to put pants on.
This is Susie and I started Odd Lot Improv 10 years ago because we jokingly say that we're just lazy actors. We wanted to do a show, but not have to have rehearsal schedule. So that's how we basically started the group. And now I don't even have to leave my house. There's no rehearsal. Just bam, bam, bam. I'm done, and I'm back to sitting around in front of the TV. So
the future is now.
Bam.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful. I myself have enjoyed this tremendously. This has been a joy to get to talk to people that I wouldn't normally get a chance to talk to, because I, as most people know, never leave my house.
Yes, I have heard that.
Yeah,
I think it has a lot to do with the ankle bracelet, but yeah,
it does. It has a shock. It's actually a dog shock collar that I couldn't get off of my leg.
Right.
I'm not in prison or anything, or under some special program. It's just I'm too stupid to get the dog collar off. So,
boy, showers must be tough.
Incredibly tough. And we have one of those showers that it gets clogged and it fills up, and that's even worse.
Yeah. Those are not meant to be submerged.
Yeah, I've got to have one leg up the whole time.
Got to get a leg up.
That's right. All right. Again, this has actually been a pleasure. And folks, check out Odd Lot tonight. It is streaming on Facebook and YouTube. Is that correct?
We'll be doing Facebook Live.
Okay, Facebook Live. And that'll be on Odd Lot. Is there
Odd Lot Improv
hashtag or?
Sure. Hashtag Odd Lot Improv.
Okay. Hashtag Odd Lot. Oh, do the song.
Odd Lot. Finds right on the spot. I always sing it with it playing in the background. So I never have to actually think about the words. So we'll just go to let's start the show. Oh, good. Yeah. And Chris and myself, we both said it at the same time. There's your hashtag, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Come see us tonight. Our shows are usually about a half hour, 40 minutes. And, I joke, but seriously, laugh. That is probably the best advice I can think of to have right now. So exactly. Give yourself opportunities to laugh at something. And we are some of the best peoples to laugh at. Mm-hmm. If not with. You are. I'm going to see if we can't check that out tonight. I can't remember if we have like another Zoom meeting or a Skype session or a Microsoft Teams. Oh, I'm going to point to the live comments there. Yeah, Chris Susi says, Chris Stanley, original composition, the Odd Lot theme. Oh. Chris Stanley made that for us. We call Chris Stanley up on a regular basis and just like, hey, can you do this thing for us tomorrow? And he composes something in 5 minutes that is better than anything I've ever heard. Wow. And we have been using the Odd Lot theme for years now because Chris Stanley just whipped it out like that. Would he do one for me? You can ask. I don't know. Yeah, I need a theme song. He's incredibly talented, like stupidly, crazily talented. Yeah. Like I respect his talent. I'm really jealous of it, and it makes me a little angry.
That would make me angry as well. I forgot to show my intro, but I'm not going to do it now because it's too late. It would be an outro, and that's no good. Nobody likes outros.
Weird, I guess.
They are flightless birds, I believe.
The majestic outro.
That's a great idea. It's a beautiful bird. It runs about 80 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris Susi says I should interview the outro. I didn't even know that was I think he's talking about Chris Stanley.
I think he is too. And I agree. Chris Stanley's a fascinating man.
Yes.
Much more interesting than I am.
Well, no, you're very interesting in the fact that you don't drink good coffee.
Yes. I drink coffee.
A lot of it. A ton of it.
I do.
Yeah.
That's why I don't drink good coffee. It's too expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
For amount
of now we're actually starting to see like some people drop off. So I think they know we've hit the 30-minute mark. Like, I'm done.
They're like, just be quiet now.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I've enjoyed this thoroughly. Again, there's something about me getting together with somebody like you and just jibing, vibing. I don't know what we're doing. Yeah, exactly.
But it's good.
It's good. It's good. I said at the beginning, I feel like you're a spirit animal. I do have several spirit animals, but I feel like you may be one of them. And
well, thank you. And I'm sorry.
As you should be. As you should be. My wife is very sorry. She's sad. She's bawling right now on the couch. It's not a good scene. All right. You have a great day, Justin. We'll see you later. I'm gonna take you off, and then I'm gonna say some final words. Come back tomorrow. We're gonna have a really cool show. Justin was amazing. We'll also have an amazing show tomorrow. I've got an actual Broadway performer going to be on. He's been in a couple of shows on Broadway, and we're going to have a nice chat. So come back and hear that. And I will be right here at my desk, not moving, not going anywhere, staying safe, putting on a mask if I go out to the store, because I think that's important. Staying safe, 6 feet away, or 9 feet. It's up to you, but at least 6. And please wash your hands. That's a great idea. I wash mine. I wash them daily. You can see how clean they are. Look how clean those hands are. It's amazing how clean. Anyway, I'll see you later. Have a good day. And